today we are going to be, welcome back. Today we're going to be focusing on, I think I can get this area done, maybe the cocktail table. I don't think I'll get to the fireplace, which I'm excited about. I've already emptied out the things that I'm sure that I'm not going to use. I will be bringing my deer back. This thing is super heavy, but she's stunning. So we'll bring her back. I think that's gonna look really good as a focal point. What I'm doing now is just getting placement of the furniture pieces that I know that I want to utilize. This sofa table behind the sofa, it is always here. I brought the table from another area, but it looks good here and it works. It's additional storage. This I painted out with gold. I can't get any more, sorry. And then I want to focus on this piece here, which is a new table. I've taken the floral lamp that was on this side. I did have two floral lamps, but I've taken the floral lamp that was on this side out, and I'm gonna move this table to that area, which I think I'm gonna love because it is another area. Like I need a new area to place a tall vase on. But let's see if I can slide it into the corner. It's beautiful. The top of it is in marble. The bottom of it was a different color. I painted it out white because I just wanted it to be pretty much seamless in this corner, along with the juxtaposition with the black fireplace. I think this is going to be a great addition to this space. You guys remember the bubble vase, and she's gorgeous. There are a few still available, but I'm using her for Christmas this year. And I think I utilized for Christmas last year. Extremely heavy, but I do love that. So that's gonna go there. I wanna put some garland along the back side. Next, guys, sorry about that. The audio was lost. I don't know where it went to, but I'm adding twinkle lights to the garland as a backdrop. I tend to add extra lights to everything. Having a focal point on all of your main walls, or some of the main walls, is crucial. I'm adding the focal point of this gorgeous floral. You guys have seen this before. Oops, I dropped it. So I didn't have the right angle. It's super, super heavy. And now I'm installing it on top of the deer. I did paint this deer out black. It was gold before at some point throughout the year. And I'm just adding a bow. Having that extra layer of texture keeps it interesting. Now this table that I'm adding is new, and I will link this below, but it is simply gorgeous. The top of the table has a marble finish. The legs are gold, and then there's a glass at the bottom for additional display. You cannot beat the price. This is an Amazon find. Even the gold legs are sculptural because they are twisted, and the iron has a twist to it, and it's not too bright of a gold, but it's a champagne gold. Love, love, love this table, and I will definitely link this below as well. This is one of those little lightweight vacuums, and it's under $100. I've had several, but this one here, I'll link below. You have the full vacuum, and then you can take it apart and do the handheld vacuum. It keeps a charge a long time. It has good suction. It is wonderful. Now I will add this bubble vase here. Having added the 4 bubble vases. I think that's perfect. Now we have the same swagger and off-centered the vases that we have going on the left. I will edit myself. I want to remove this. I just don't think it offers enough. It's just like having gold black. That is so easy. So I want to add something else. I will use those this year, but I don't want to use them here. And it's okay to edit yourself. It's not a big deal. It's your place. It is your decor. And what I want to add, I think, which is a little bit unusual, is I want to place a lamp here. Right? Look at that. It's highly unusual. Most people do candle holders, or like I had, just more Christmas decor or Christmas stems, but I want to do something a little bit different. And let's place that lamp there. And I might even, no, I think that's fine. Let's get the other one. All right, let's place the lamp shade on top, and then we can really see, this lamp shade is a little bent, what this looks like. Okay, let's see about moving you over a little bit since I'm still working here. Yeah, I think that is the ticket. Oh, that's gonna look so good. And as you can see, green is going to be my accent color with all of this black and white that we have going on. The third color is going to be green. Let's get this back on here. So gorgeous. Let me show you guys a close-up of this lamp. How gorgeous is this? Oh my gosh, how gorgeous. Look at this, just simply gorgeous. And the shape, the color. Now I will tie all of this in together and place pretty much everything that's going to be back here will be on the same timer, and that's going to be gorgeous and perfect at night. I already have cords over here. I just need to hook everything up. Let's get the lampshade. We're going to set this side and then I'll move over to the other side. But what I did, guys, was this year we talked about not having a lot of stress, so I am going to incorporate, whoa, these gorgeous stick trees. They're brown stick trees that are the rave. They're everywhere. And then I'm gonna stuff it so it doesn't fall over with styrofoam. That is pretty stationary. The only thing about using styrofoam is you get it everywhere, but it vacuums up pretty easy. All right, that looks really good. I forgot to check to make sure that they were working correctly. So what I will do this year, which is a little bit different than last year they were in a taller vase, and so I don't want to see this whiteness here. So I'm going to use, oh my God, these are so gorgeous. Let me just They're the NORFOLK stem, and I can't say enough about them. Look at this one is without, and this one has the pines. Oh my God. Gorge, gorge. They look so real. It just looks so real. I will definitely link these below. I'm gonna mix them together like this, and I will just place this inside and drop it in all the way down. That's perfect. And then these are the smaller ones. I want to get a couple more. So I want to tie that to the stick tree a little bit better. You see how this is pulling away? So I'll just take some floral wire and tie that on to the tree. Perfect. Let's get some shorter ones. Like anything, you'll take these and spread them out. They have wires in the actual limbs. That looks amazing. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see what that looks like when it's lit, and then I'll add a few more items. Oh, that looks really good. Wow, wowzer, wowzer. All right, I've used these in the entry hall, so I will add a few here. That looks so good. So let's open it up a little bit. Up, up. Always remember the back side. Oh, that looks really good. Oh. Let's do this side, the back one. Honestly, guys, I cannot get an easier Christmas decor setup. This is super easy. So let's talk about this. This can go in, let's get this one in, and then I'm gonna bring in one other color. So I know what colors, I'm envisioning the colors that are gonna go in this space, right? So as I'm designing this, I know what's kind of empty, and you just look and see, okay, well that looks good, that's enough, or it's not enough, right? The bubble vase, oh gosh, this black vase is simply gorgeous. It is definitely to die for. I'll link these below. Sometimes they're out of stock, but they do come back in stock. It is just a sculptural masterpiece, this vase. I will never get rid of it. Obviously, I have 4, and I think 4 is definitely enough. But I just love how this is simple. You can do this on an entryway. You can do this I can do this on an island. If I did it on an island, I would probably add one more vase, depending on the size of the island, because if my island is long. But can you imagine this? It's in a corner here. This can be in a bedroom, which I might get another vase. What I'll probably do in my bedroom this year is I will use these brown stick trees, but I'll do something a little bit different, maybe something taller that I can just place on the floor. But what can I say about the brown stick tree? Run, don't walk, because this is perfect. Moving over to this side, I think I need to stuff this one. Let me step back and see what that looks like. I think I'm going to stuff that. Everything is lit, and I've spent the last 30 minutes or so getting the cords, trying to conceal them as best as possible. But gosh, this is gorgeous. I want to add a little bit of gold to this section here. And I want to, let's see. Yeah, perfect. Just a little bit. Wow. These are so old. They're bells that I've had for some time. So I'm gonna stick that back in there. And it's just a soft, it's just a little bit of gold that I'm adding because I believe I'm gonna have gold up here. I know, why don't you know? Because I don't know for sure what I'm doing to this area. But I know that I'm gonna have gold in this room somewhere. And the ribbon that's here has gold in it. And there's some gold, a little bit frosting there. I'm gonna add probably some gold here down below, some picks, some little berries, just because the green on the green, it's a little flat to me, so I want to adjust that. Let's add our picks, our Norfolk pick to this. Let me open it up a little bit. So I'm using a taller one in the back, and let's see, stick it in there. And then I'll use shorter ones up front. I am severely trying to use what I already have. So I will be adding this gold pick because I need something here. And I think I have so much white that the gold is necessary, but I might change this out. And I'm just gonna stick that in there. The real issue is I can't find my gold berries because this is so strong. I think I'll use it sparingly since it's super, super strong. Yeah, I'll just use a little bit of it. And I wanna get another bell. Here, I want to bring in a brown pillow. Oh, I think that's really cute. Really rich. We'll bring in the white. I need to vacuum this again. Oh, that looks good. I think that looks really good. These pillows are available on the website. I love that, but I think I want this one to be a little bit fuller. So let's take the pillow out of here. So you guys see this right now? It's just kind of, it's too flimsy. It's a little too flimsy for me. So I want to make it a little bit fuller like the one on this side. Adding in this brown pillow, now that looks really good. That flow, the contrast, the brown against the white with all of the green and the black. I think that brown is that third color and it's perfect. So now I'm gonna focus my attention to the cocktail table and tie in this entire section. So that would be complete other than the fireplace, and I'm excited for what's coming to this area. One more detail just to make this even more cozier is adding in this throw. And oh, she's gorgeous. It's an off-white, and I'm gonna just place it here, and I do want it to be kind of sloppy. I love that lived-in look. And put her right on top. Oh, what? I think that is so gorgeous. Yes, 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 yes. I am ready for Christmas, almost. All right, turning my attention over to the cocktail table, and that will round out what we're doing for this third. I separate everything in thirds, really quarters, because 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So that rounds that out. I decided that I want to add another one of these here. Look at her. Oh, it's just gorgeous. I want to add this here, and I just love it because of the brown that we have. Now you guys see what I was doing with the color choice and having that. I knew I was bringing the brown and that brown contrast against the black. It's absolutely stunning. This does light up. I haven't decided if I'm gonna light her up or if I'll add battery operated lights, but I kind of like it just in the natural earth tone, which is just simply gorgeous. And it's the backdrop because the theme for this year is Enchanted Forest. That's gonna be our theme this year. And I don't want it to be like a winter wonderland because that creates all the white and the snow. So Enchanted Forest is what I'm going with. So this natural earth theme is just splendid. Obviously, you guys know I've got to tie a little bow around her. Ooh, that's just stunning. And I don't have, this isn't long enough, so let's make this longer. All right, so I'm going to add this. I think I'm gonna go on this side so I'm not poking and sticking out. How about that? I'm gonna add this on here. Ooh. And I'm just attaching it with some floral wire. And yes, this is the second one that I purchased. I couldn't help it. They're just gorgeous. And this ribbon, and I've used it before, so I'm just kind of reusing what I used on prior years, but wow, she is stunning. Wow, she's stunning. I love her. Stunning, stunning, stunning. All right, this would probably be a finishing point for most, but I'm gonna finish the table because I want everything that I look, every space, every corner, every area, every focal point, I just want it to be beautiful and magical. And this is what this deer does for me. I will link this below. This is one of those things, it's similar to the green reindeer that I have, and everybody asks, where did you get the reindeer? Where did you get the reindeer? This is that same type of deal. Once it's gone, it's gone. It's not gonna be around. I will have this for at least, God willing, another 20 years. All right, so I'm gonna bring back the table riser that I have here, just in front. And as you can see, I'm just creating layers and coming through this focal point here. I'm creating a layer, and all of this that we've already completed, that was the backdrop. So this is going to be the focal point, and this fireplace, I'm excited about that coming together. I will bring back our deer. This is so lovely, and I used that last year. Let's bring this a little bit more this way or that way. I haven't decided. And now let's bring her forward. Well, I'm not sure about the exact placement, but this I've already linked, and I will link it. Make sure it's in the description box for you. But what I started already was this bowl, and I showed you guys, it's just a regular kitchen bowl, but I wanted something to be flexible, so I'm gonna sit that in there. And I've already started with how I'm gonna decorate this. And I think I want this to come forward and this to be in the back, like that. So now we're accenting off. Wow, that's pretty gorgeous. And let's get all of our pearls inside. I do hate to cut these, but they are a little too tall, so I will cut them. And I'm just gonna stick them in like so. And that's the reason why I placed the foam, so that I can just stick it in. Even though this bowl is gonna be permanent, meaning this bowl here, this is going to be permanent. I don't think I'm gonna be able to take these out because this is not even dry yet on the inside. It's just dry on the top. All right, I'm gonna finish making this bowl off camera and set it up. She's just stunning. This beauty right here. And I had something similar last year, but this year I decided to even turn it up more and add the larger pearl gumballs throughout, and she's just stunning. I love it. At the bottom I will add a little bit of moss because I don't want to see the white foam, and that is just gorgeous. I'm layering this. I've got the black. Let me get out of the way. Oh, she looks really good. She looks so good. And so deer is the theme. Turn it this way just a little bit. Now I do want to complete the cocktail table. So for instance, if you guys are wondering, so if I have company over, this I will definitely move it to this area here, right? Oh my gosh, that is so gorgeous. And it doesn't need to necessarily stay on top of the cocktail table. It can always go to the side. I can place it in front of this table here. So this is another way to add and fill up that space. Keep in mind, there's nothing on the fireplace yet, but I don't think I'm going to drop down any garland down this side, so that works out perfect. But I love her on top of the cocktail table, and every day when I want to be in this space and walk in here or walk past this space, this is what I will see, this layout right here, and it's gorgeous. So I will bring back some books, the coffee table books that I have in here. For sure, one of my favorite would be this one. And I love this because I love that black cover. So I will place that there. Okay, so let's talk about this marble bowl for a second, right? This marble bowl is so heavy, but I love it because it has the scallop edge coming around, and that is just gorgeous. I showed you the other stems. I just purchased these this year because they were considerably cheaper. They were like under $20. I think they were $16 or $15. And it's good, don't get me wrong. So I'm gonna take it and spread it around the bowl, but I don't have time to put the pine cones on there. Maybe I'll do it, I have time a little bit later. But I love that. I'm just literally spreading it around the bowl. Let's get a few more. And this is so simple, right? And then I'm gonna take these Christmas ornaments that are so gorgeous. And I'm just gonna pop them inside. And I've created the perfect centerpiece. If I wanted this just to be a simple centerpiece by itself, the only other thing I'm gonna do is add a few more books on the table. Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to Creating with Mimi. Today, we are still in our living room, our formal living room, getting ready for Christmas, and I'm so excited. Today, we're gonna try to tackle two other spots, because I can't say areas, because we're still completing the area to my right, your left, the Fireplace is the last thing over there, but so far we have just gotten some amazing things done. I'm loving what Christmas looks like. This all natural Christmas, this forest-like Christmas, it is just simply adorable. Today I'm going to tackle this area. This is one of the second focal points that you see upon entering this space. I think the fireplace would be the first that you see, but this is going to be the second. So I want this to be a little bit more simplistic, but I want to give you guys ideas that you can use for your Christmas decor. So if you like that type of content, go ahead and hit the like button or subscribe. Get yourself a cup of tea or coffee and enjoy. You guys remember these trees from last year? I love them. Oh my gosh. They are so gorgeous. So I will be placing these trees here, and once that's fully open, can you imagine what this looks like? So beautiful, so luscious. Let's get this open, and it is super easy to do, which I absolutely love. Talk about an easy setup. Yeah? How easy of a setup is this? Super, super easy. Let's sit her right there and let me get the others. Now we'll add a second. Just watch how quick these, you can put these together so fast. Oh my gosh, this is just super, super easy. So fast. Once I put it together, I don't even see where the Velcro's at. Then you take this side, which is the topper. I think this one's 35 inches, this one's 48 inches. Tall, and I want to make sure that I spread it out, and then you just sit this one inside of here. Wow. Isn't this gorgeous? It's just simply stunning. All right, I'm going to do one more of this size and I'll sit it over here. Oh, MG, that's stunning. These I showed you guys last year, and I hope you were able to get your hands on some of them, because for the price, I want to say I paid like $20, $25 for these, and they're such a large, impactful item to utilize for Christmas. For 20 bucks, this looks amazing. So I snatched up as many as I could. Snatch up. Stunning, simply stunning, stunning, stunning on this table. Oh, okay, I'm trying to figure out how I want to arrange it, and I think I want this one to come forward, this to slide in a little bit more, and I'm gonna slide that one in and step back and take a look. Okay. This is so simplistic but gorgeous. I pray the camera is picking up on all of this gorgeousness. I'm simply loving it. The color, the beige, the paper Christmas tree, it is stunning. All right, so I do have the positioning that I want, which is pretty much what you guys see going forward, but what I want to do is I want to add a twist to it, and I pretty much want to place the center one on a rotating stand. I will definitely link these rotating stands below in the description box. You guys, I get all kind of messages about where can I find this, where can I find this. It's always in the description box, and the description box is underneath the title of the video. And it's pretty much talking about the video. So I'm not going to put the legs on because this will need to be concealed, and it's always even more difficult when I have the legs on. And so this is paperweight, so it's super light. It shouldn't be a problem. I made this stand years ago, and I'm just going to sit that on top. Let's bring this center a little bit. And now I will place this on. Oh, right. And let me show you guys what it looks like. It's just gonna rotate. And it just rotates around and around. Let's turn the lights down so you guys can see this. And I will definitely, I'm gonna cover all of this up. I just haven't decided what I'm gonna put for a cover around it. And I think I'm just gonna put the white snow, or I'm gonna take this and wrap it around. I'm gonna see what that looks like. And I might need to add the legs just to have something to wrap it with. All right, the only thing that I'm doing with this is I'm just layering it because I don't necessarily wanna see the dark coming through at the bottom. So I'm layering this, a simple technique that we do in design with anything. We layer it to distract from something else. I'm gonna use some floral ribbon just to tuck that in to give it a little bit more dimension. And it just formalizes it a little bit more. You see how it's all puffy and fluffy? That's okay, but for what I'm trying to create, I want just a little bit more dimension. So let's see if we could do a little floral. Yeah, I like that. And for me, it just gives it a little bit more shape. And now I will place this on top. And I think I'm okay with that. I think I'm okay with just a little bit of the black. I'll play with it and see. All right, so I am going to leave this black because we've got other black things in the room and I think it'll be fine. But what I do want to finish is the corners here. So let's look at that. Of course, it looks good by itself, right? Just the three, it looks great, but I just want to finish it off a little bit and give it a more tailored look. So I'm going to place these vases, and it's the exaggerated opening. Keep in mind, guys, I will link whatever it is that I can link. Everything that I place is on, I have felt underneath it. Look at these. They're so gorgeous. So now I will place the NORFOLK stems, and these are such a great deal. I use those on the bowl. They're like 1/3 of the cost of some of my other stems, the NORFOLK stem. So I said, yeah, let's do that. Okay, that looks really good. I love that. Then we're gonna do this side. Gather this side and just drop them in like so. I don't want it to be too full. I haven't even decorated the fireplace yet. Playing with the positioning of it. The other thing that I'm going to do, because I could add lights in here, but the fireplace isn't lit, so I don't want it to be too overstimulating. This is already going to be spinning, turning, and circling around. Let's turn it on. So this is already going to be spinning and circling around. So I want to keep this simplistic, but I do want to add and make sure that each area that I am putting together, it matches the caliber of the individual vignettes going on. So to do that, I want to add a little bow. So you guys see what this looks like in its form currently, but just adding a little bow that just finishes it. You see, wow. Okay, you guys, you see where I'm going with this. Just adding a little bow around the vase. And I added this bow with floral tape. So let's get this together. Wow. Okay. And that's what This is why you choose wire, that ribbon that has wire inside of it. Look what that, I could give this away as a hostess gift. I could give this as a, ooh. Oh, perfect. Are you dying? I'm dying, and I want you guys to hurry up and start decorating because this is simply stunning. I love this. I love. One more thing I think I want to add. Yes, I know that I do. Wait a second. And this is just to bring a little context, wow, to what this is gonna look like at night. And this room is gonna be lit so gorgeously. I do wanna add the candle holders. These candle holders are to die for. I have been, look at that, oh my gosh. So I'm just adding light and to this space, adding light to the opposite. Okay, I can go home. I don't have to finish the room. This is amazing. Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to Creating with Mimi. Today we are finishing up this entire section. Day by day, section by section. We're going to be working on the fireplace, and I want to show you different techniques that I will be utilizing to create the Christmas and make this fireplace come alive. Now, if you like that type of content, go ahead and hit the like button, get a cup of tea or your favorite glass of wine. I don't know where it is, what time of the day, no judgment, that you guys are watching this video. But I would love for you to hit that like button, or you can subscribe to the channel. We would love to have you. Let's get started with this fireplace. First of all, what you currently see is the new redone fireplace. I just redid this one, I think a year ago, and I'm loving the black. This is everything. Every time I do a redesign or revitalize, this baby fits in right on time. Today, I'm going to add height to this. The reason being, I want to have garland that comes from here to about here. That's the idea, to have double stacked, overstuffed garland for this fireplace and give you guys ideas that you can use as well. In order to pull that off, I'm going to be using a NORFOLK garland, and I'll show that to you guys. Here she is in all of her glory. Woo. Okay, that's two. Let me show you what one looks like. This stuff is super, super thick. This is the best garland that I've been able to find and get curated for you guys. Look at this. OMG. This looks gorgeous. Just lush, lush, lush garland, and it's the perfect color green. All right, this is super, super heavy. So I'm gonna need to secure the top, the bases that I'm going to be using for height, and I will share that with you guys as well. And then we're going to lay this garland. This year, we're having a double laid garland. So not just the same garland, I'm gonna mix two garlands together. I think it's going to be absolutely a drop dead gorgeous. Can't wait. In order to raise the height, I'm using a shelf. This is actually supposed to go on a wall, but I'm gonna use it to raise the height here. And I am just going to place it above. Wow. You guys get the picture? You getting it? I think that's pretty even. It doesn't have to be even. I don't know why I'm tripping, because you're not gonna see it. So why am I even tripping? So that gives me the height. There's one more that I'm gonna add to the middle here. And the middle portion is going to house everything else that's coming on top. I've already affixed this shelving to the fireplace so it doesn't move, because by the time this is all said and done with all of everything, it'll probably be a good 30 pounds, so I wanted to secure it. I've also placed screws in here that I'm going to affix the garland with. So let's get started putting this up. And the only thing I'm doing is getting it up, and then I will affix it a little bit later. I just need to make sure that it's completely stretched out. All right, this first rotation needs to be extremely secure because everything else is going to sit on this. So this is my foundation. If this gives, everything is gonna come down. I'm gonna be what we call up a creek. So now that everything is up, I'm just gonna make adjustments. All right, moving forward with this side, this is another trick, right? Because these are two different types of garland, right? This one is the old-fashioned one. I must have had this one forever, because look how short. The limbs are only maybe about 5 inches versus these limbs are what? At least 8-9 inches long, because that's the way they make them these days. So if you don't have two of the, you don't have another large one, you can take 2 small ones and put it together. So there's this one, and then there's this one. Once I put it together, you're not going to be able to tell. And all I'm looking for, as you guys can see, is the width, the thickness, the fullness. And that's gonna drape down the side. So let's get started putting that up. So another tip you want to do as I'm moving forward with this, I am going to make any connections, electrical connections, because what happens once you start putting everything together, you bury all of your connections, and it's a nightmare to try to find them. So I'm going to connect right now. Now what you want to do is just take your limbs and tie them together in sections of it. So that's open there. I'm going to take this limb and I'm going to tie it. You can do this while it's laying down on the ground or on a table. The problem that I have with that is it gets too heavy to carry. So that's why I like to do it individually up. There's no light. There's some lights on here, but obviously I'm going to add even more. And I'm going to leave the bottom of that loose. This area up in here, I'll probably fill in, so I'm not really concerned with seeing that white, but this is so gorgeous. So what I'm creating, similar to what we did in the entry hall where I have an asymmetric garland going on. I don't want it to come on this side, because all of the stick trees, it's already heavy enough. And I want to create what I call flow. There's flow in everything that we do. I'm gonna have to take that string off. There's flow in everything that we do. So I'm loving how this is flowing and it's billowing down onto the floor. It's spilling there, and that's turning out to be wonderful. All right, now I want to layer this. Right, so I've connected the NORFOLK garland and it's just draping down this side. I'm loving all of this. There's one more that's gonna go across the top here. I think I'm gonna add one more, but I'm not really sure that I'm gonna add one more across the top. And now I'm going to add lights to this. There's already lights on some of the garland, but I like to add even more lights just so that by the time you get your ribbon on your garland, if you're gonna put any bulbs in your garland or whatever, you don't want it to be covered up. So I'm gonna add lights. I already have the extra lights that I'm putting on. You guys can see that I've already added the color that I'm bringing into this space, and that is green this year. I was gonna keep it neutral, but the room was getting too flat and too brown, so I switched it up and I'm adding this beautiful color green. I'll let you guys see. This ribbon is so gorgeous. It's a velvet and it's thin, and so what I did was I actually placed a three-layer ribbon effect onto this bow just to give it a lot of oomph and give me some contrast to this fireplace. So I'm gonna make one more and then come across and position it where I want it to be. And this is just a filler. So it doesn't have to be the same exact spot. Keep in mind when you are decorating, you don't want it to be so matchy-matchy, right? This was twisted, but it's bendable, so I'm going to bend it. And I haven't decided how I'm going to end this on this side. I might maneuver it up in here. I don't know yet, so I'm gonna leave it hanging for now. I do want to add some of this inside, and I'm just gonna tie it, twist it, maneuver it a little bit because I don't want an awful lot of it. I just want a little bit to act as a background. By the time this is all said and done, you probably won't see very much of this, but I do want to have just a little bit running through. You see what that does? It just ties everything together. Oh my gosh, that's so gorgeous. Just a little bit, because there'll be so many items on this garland that it's not necessary, but I do want to keep in mind that I'm tying things together. All right, so all of my this is looking really, really good. I know you guys can't tell yet, but I can tell based off of what I know it's gonna look like because the vision is in my head. So green is my color. This is an offset color green. The ribbon doesn't match the green exactly, and this is gorgeous, and that's what you want. You don't want it to be matchy-matchy. You want it to have a level of interest, not contrast, but a level of interest. All right, so let's see. I gotta fix this a little bit better. So that wasn't stable enough, so I need to go deeper inside of the garland. There we go. So that I can get that to sit I think I need a ladder. Right now, it's causing my ribbon to flop down, and I don't want that. So let's get up here and see what is the problem. This is the problem, and there we go. It's just like that. Keep in mind that with everything, you're building a foundation. I'm loving that. So I'm gonna do one green there, and I'll work with the corners first. Let's do another here. You can go larger on your balls. I have balls that are even larger, but for this application, I don't want to go too large. Now I'm going to bring in some smaller ones and just kind of position it. The bulbs to me are always the third thing that I add to the tree. It's lights, it's ribbon, it's bulbs, and I keep that organization going so that I know for sure what it is that I'm trying to achieve. Next, I'll bring in a different color. These are just gorgeous. And place them in strategic areas. I'm still working with the corners. To even break that up a little bit more, I'm gonna bring, now this is the 1, 2, 3. So there's only 3 different shades or types of bulbs on this garland right now. You've got 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna bring in a 4th, and this has, look at that. Oh, that brings in that excitement, that sparkly portion of the garland that I do want to see that sparkle. So now you see how this going through is not that big of a deal, right? It is just an accent as a backdrop. Oh, this looks so good. Bringing in all of this green. I don't even have the lights on, and it's really coming together to look amazing. After you add all your bulbs, you can do some floral if you want to do floral. I'm not doing any floral on the garland. See how that's flowing and coming together? Let's add some down at the very bottom. You don't want to forget about the bottom of anything, the bottom of the tree, the bottom of the garland. So I want this to hang about right here. In order to do that, I've got to go deeper up in the garland and then wrap. So that is a lot of green. And I don't think I need any more green because of the other things that are coming in, but I'll keep the bulbs close by just in case I want to do a filler. Now this doesn't have to be front and center, and it's not. It's really plain. I'm playing peekaboo with a lot of it. There's a couple other things that I'm going to add onto this, and I don't even have my lights on. So it's doing exactly what I want it to do. Adding a little more contrast. I think I want to add these berries, the gold berries. Yeah. That, see, now you see the dimension that just placing that in there, what I got, it just gives it a little bit more. Just tucking that in. Now it's starting to look finished. That berry dimension, adding that touch of gold, it just finishes it. This is starting to look completely finished. This is gold, and then it has the frosting on there, and that's what's giving it that reflective. There's a few holes through here, and I'm gonna spread it out. And it's always good to spread it out so that it doesn't look bunched. It's like this limb, if I just stuck it here, it's gonna look bunched. But if I spread it out and probably placed it here, yeah, that just gives it a completeness. All right, my last and final addition or stem that I'm adding is this gorgeous, and it's all crystallized, just majestic. It's just gorgeous. I've had these for a while, and I did purchase them through the trade. I haven't even seen these for retail to be able to give you guys a retailer, but just look at that. Oh. And we're gonna lay it back like so. Good. Oh, this looks so amazing. And I'm not even finished, guys, but I'm gonna add a few more of these pieces to strategic areas just to make it look even more breathtaking. This is the icing on top of the cake. And so I will position these ever so, and you don't need a lot. I only have 2 there. I'll probably place one here. Maybe. I'm gonna see what that looks like. Once I position it, I can already tell that it works for that space. That's perfect. All right, so what I'm going to do is clean up my mess. This is so freaking gorgeous. I love this. The element of the green popping in. Now it's a color, right? I'm bringing in a color. Keep in mind, guys, that this is a large room. I think this room is probably at least 35 feet deep. So it can handle this. The ceilings I know are 20-foot ceilings, and that was the reason why I wanted, okay, I'm not even finished. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? I have some other things that I'm gonna add to here. So let me get that, and I'm not even finished. I could stop with this. I very well could. But there's something that I wanna place here. So let me go and get that. One moment. Are you dying? Are you dying? Will you look at this beauty? Look at this beauty. There's 2 of these. It lights up. It's battery operated, and it lights up. Oh my gosh, I love it when I can find something from year to year. This is available this year. Everything else that I have in this room, I've had for some time. This is a new item. So now that I have my gold deers in this space, and don't worry, I will be linking everything below. I want to add candles. Oh, that looks so good. Let's do the other side. Oh, wowzer. Wowzer, wowzer, wowzer. This just looks amazing. This fireplace is stunning. And it's okay, let's talk about that. I love Christmas. It is my favorite time of the year, which you guys very well know. Talk about amazing. Let's just call it what it is. When you go to a fabulous restaurant around the holiday times, the restaurant is decked out to the nines, and this is what this is giving me. Or when you go to a fabulous hotel, we were up north last year after Christmas, and I can't even remember the hotel we were staying in, but the whole hotel was still gorgeous. It was just stunning. Everything was Christmassy. Everywhere you went, every table still had Christmas, and it just kept you in the spirit a little bit longer. The candles, they are battery operated. They operate with the remote control. Oh, this is just gorgeous. The remote control, you can set them on timer. You can set them up to 8 hours. There is a brightness and a flicker. I cannot wait to see this tonight. I am going to light up the fireplace, give you guys a spin around. I need to get my wiring and my cords together, but this is stunning. I love it. All the lights are on. I'm loving this fireplace. And well, that is the end of this video. If you like this type of content, go ahead and hit that like button or subscribe. I would love to have you. Hello design lovers, and welcome back to Creating with Mimi. Today we are in this living room finishing off things, and I am going to design a 12-foot gorgeous Douglas fir Christmas tree in this gorgeous 20-foot ceiling living room. I have been excited to share with you guys all of the things that we've done thus so far. i.e. this fireplace behind me was a dream to complete, and I am just ecstatic about the way it has turned out and how everything is coming together. Before I carry on, because this is going to be a treat, I am going to give you guys the details how you can create and utilize some of these techniques and some of the tricks that I have for your Christmas decor. And as always, if you like this type of content, go ahead and hit that like button. It helps the algorithm share the video to others. And you can do the same thing. You can share this video to 5 of your friends or 3 of your friends so that they can enjoy some of the festivities as well. Let's get started. I'm excited. I will be linking all of the things that I can link for you guys in the description box, which is just below the video, name, title of the video. So let's get started. All right, so you guys know I have been on my thing of a natural Christmas decor. So this tree will celebrate natural beauty with no traditional ornaments. At first I was gonna go with no bulbs at all, but I do have a couple of bulbs, but no traditional ornaments, and I think it is stunning. And because so many of you enjoy learning the why behind the design, I'm going to share with you, I think it's 6 or 7 elements. These are key elements to creating a truly organic tree. You will see me bring life to this tree, doing things a little bit different, and I'm using what we have from nature and earth, bringing it together. And okay, with no further ado, let's go on. Step number one is setting up your tree, okay? Because it is the foundation of every great design, and that is the structure. This is a 12-foot Douglas fir pre-lit sectional tree. Each section, once you drop it into the housing unit, is going to light up, which I love. There are no cords that I need to connect. As I drop it in, it fans out. It's already pre-lit, and I absolutely love this tree. This tree goes viral every year, and also it sells out. So I'm trying to get this video to you early enough where if you do want the tree, you can go out and purchase it. That is always my priority, is to make sure that I'm sharing with you guys things that I love, but things that you can do to create in your own home. Then you're gonna fluff everything out. This year, I was kind of like in a hurry, and I didn't fluff this tree out that well, and only because I knew what was coming on the tree, and it really kind of like didn't matter. But that is always a step that you want to make sure that you do, and you want to balance it and make sure that you're fluffing it up in areas, and all the areas around the tree. Think like it is the sketching before the painting. You're defining the framework of the entire design that you want to see on the tree. Let's go ahead and take a look at how I started off in this room putting this tree together. Since these trees are so heavy, it's very important to have a strong and sturdy base. This is going to be a 12-foot tree, and let's make sure. I'm going to put some felt on the bottom of this to protect the wood floors. I've pretty much decided where I want the tree to fall. This is the first level. This is that gorgeous viral tree that sells out every November. And I don't think this year will be any different. I will definitely link it below. Right now, you're seeing me wrap the twine onto the reel, and that is so that I can reuse it year after year. And it's just safe. It's not that big of a deal. It really isn't, because twine is so inexpensive. So if I need to cut it, I will definitely do that, like this piece. I guess this is the second tip, because wrapping my trees with twine allows me to reuse the box, the original storage container that it had come in. And each year, I can just store it. I don't really care for the Christmas tree bags, because it's very difficult with stacking bags on top of bags, but you can stack boxes on top of boxes. I can put 6 Christmas trees together, and it works out really well. So this is my initial base, and this is that tall pencil tree, so it can go in a real narrow area like this corner. So I'm just checking out, I'm putting down the first layer, and that tells me pretty much where I want to position the tree. I'm going to move this over a little bit. All right, step number 2, or tip number 2, is you want to make sure that the lights work. And you guys have seen me as I'm designing and putting things together. I'm always checking to make sure that the lights are working. With this viral tree, once you set the tree inside of its housing component, it lights up. So I need to check the lights, because each time I drop something in, it would light up. But that is something that you want to do before you add any decorative ornaments. I always check the lights, especially on tall trees. Missing any single unit of a section can break the entire illusion of the beauty. Now, if I'm adding lights to a tree, I will always add like warm lights to a tree, any micro lights, and I will link the ones that I use below, because they are twinkling lights and they're gorgeous. You can program them to twinkle or to flicker. This would be one of the reasons why an organic tree comes to life. And to me, it is the lighting. It's the lighting underneath all of the decor that gives it that magical moment and gives it that, this is simply gorgeous. What I love about this tree is Each section, it's not heavy at all. And you just drop it in. There's no strings, there's no wires to connect. It's just simply gorgeous. Look at this. This is simply gorgeous. And I want to show you guys why this tree went viral. Just turning it on with the lights. Wow. Wowzer, wowzer, wowzer. Turning it off, just turning it on with the lights. Let me lower these lights so you guys can really see this. Let's turn that off. Wow, look at that. Just gorgeous, simply gorgeous. So I will keep this tree with remote control and I'll use timers everywhere else, but oh my God. I get so excited when I see things come together, and I have not even begun to put on anything, any decor, anything at all. Step number 3, I think this is 3. I'm gonna lose count as to how many steps, but the next step, how about that? I'm adding this gorgeous champagne mesh onto the tree because I want it to be a backdrop, another texture, another element in the tree that I want it to use. So I'm wrapping the tree with the champagne mesh, and this creates a subtle reflection layer under all of the natural textures that I have going on. It's catching and scattering glow throughout the branches, and it's just a little subtle thing that is popping in this tree. Go ahead and take a look. All right, I've added my tulle or this type of fabric, and I'm gonna add more to the bottom as I go along, but I will play with it. It's bendable, it has wire that's running through it. This is merely acting as a backdrop, as I did with the fireplace where I've added and intertwined the ribbon through it. So if you're gonna add ribbon, you should do it after the lights. This is my take. You should do it after the lights because it's easier. It's very difficult once you start putting bulbs and things on the tree to add any type of ribbon or tulle or accent fabric that you want to add to your tree. I'm working with this a lot this year, and I'm only tying in this side of the room with what's going on the opposite side on the Christmas tree table. And this is gorgeous. It's light, the color. Let's get a close-up of this because this is gorgeous. The next step to this gorgeous tree is I added a crown. I very seldom used angels. I want to create something that is a little bit more dramatic, and I used this gorgeous stem here and created a crown around the Christmas tree. And it's around the head of the Christmas tree, which is simply stunning. Okay, so what does the crown do? It helps establish the height that you have going on in the tree, and it gives it more of a dramatic look from walking into a place, or if you walk into a room, or if you walk into a fabulous hotel. You guys know that those are always my inspirations because it just invokes the feeling that you want to get at Christmas time. Build slightly something that's asymmetric and has natural movement. I not only placed these at the crown of the tree, but I placed them throughout the tree as well. Different areas throughout the tree will have this, and I'm just carrying that theme on and creating what we call flow. A couple of points that I want to bring up while you're decorating the tree and adding some ornaments. You want to start with your largest bulbs first. I start with my largest bulbs first so that I can get them in placement, and it pretty much dictates the way the tree is going to flow. And while I'm placing large bulbs, I'm creating focal points within the tree based on these bulbs, and those larger bulbs are going to act as my accent, my background, and then I'll place smaller bulbs in front of it. I will combine crystal stems, shimmer, taupe stems, softness, depending on the look that I'm going for that year. And then I'll step back frequently and I will check to see the proportion of all of these various angles. It is understated but regal, this tree is. It's like a frost on top of linen. It's simply gorgeous. And the crown of the tree, it sets the tone. All right, next I'm gonna add my orbs, and I think I'm gonna go like this. And I'm kind of like visually spotting it out where I want them to go. And I'm gonna open up the tree and stuff it inside as much as I can get. And the idea is to get it to look as though it has fallen down. You can attach it with the tree, and I'll show you guys how easy that is. I attached it with the tree, but I am going to reinforce it, and yes, I love this, right? It's like the perfect. And then I can play with this as I go along. But I'm going to reinforce this just a little bit. You guys know how that is when you have company at your house and people are going to want to come and touch on it. And you don't want it to fall down. So I will reinforce it in the back. And I'm just using pipe wire. It's not that big of a deal. Next, I'm going to decide where I want my taller orb to go. And I have a pretty good idea. I want it to be higher on the tree. All right, this is why I said I could no longer do a lot of tall trees. I do have a medical condition that prohibits me from getting up and down on the ladders multiple times. I pay for that dearly when that happens, but I'm going to try to get the content to you guys. So let's see if we can do this. I'm loving how this is coming together and what it's looking like. So the next thing is to place your largest items that you're gonna place on the tree. I have a couple of more that I do wanna place on the tree, and then I will get back with you. All right, so now is the time for me to make some adjustments down below here and add in just a little bit of structure to this tool. And remember, it is strictly a backdrop, so it really doesn't matter how it goes. It's just going to peek through. One other object that I am adding, I can definitely link these below. So cute. So cute. All right, and these are battery operated. I want to place this at the very top. So I'm almost finished with my top area. Now I do want to add a few more balls. We're just doing the tan snowman all around the house, and I think my battery might die. So if it does die, this is what it looks like plain, and he's gorgeous. I've already added a bow to this one, and I think that's gonna look really, just gorgeous. So I will put that up. Before we go any deeper, I kind of want to talk about and just pause for a moment and talk about some of the elements that truly shaped this tree into this organic masterpiece, because I think it's a masterpiece. Things that I've completed. Natural elements. I use rattan, birch, mesh, and our organic looking florals to bring this together. I layered it with lighting. The lighting is spreading throughout. In addition to that, on my natural birch globes, I added more twinkle lights. So that also gave it a different element, and I'm going to show you guys how those twinkle lights, or how the twinkle lights look and how it is affected on the tree at variations of utilizing. The next element to get this tree to look natural is organic shape. I try to avoid perfect symmetry, so I use different sizes. I use an 18-inch, a 24-inch, and even the smaller 6-inch ornaments that are rattan, and they have a little frost on them. So different shapes and different sizes. The different shape would be the snowman, okay? Scale and variation is another point to getting this organic looking tree. I mixed a large, medium, and small pieces, and it built a rhythm and an interest to the tree. And then there is contrast and shadow. Don't be afraid to fill in every single space on your tree, because that gives it depth, that gives it that interest, that contrast that you're actually looking for. I mix the contrast with having the green globes that are having a green and a moss covering, and I picked those up, I think, at Hobby Lobby. I mixed it with the natural rattan, and also I mixed it with a smaller 12-inch, and they're plastic, but it looks like a rattan globe. And all of that came together, and it gave me this organic look. The principles turned into decorating a tree, a designed installation, something that is serene, sculpture, and timeless. So the sizes are staggered throughout the tree, especially in the midsection. That's pretty much where your eyes are going to be drawn to first when you're looking at a tree, and it's the middle of the tree, and then you look up. But I like to create, instead of just a focal point on the tree, I like to decorate a tree, create the design of the tree, so you're taking the tree all in at once, and you have that flow, and you don't know what exactly about that tree that you are loving, but you know this is stunning and it's gorgeous. That's when you know design is done at its best. All right, so the floral guys that I use throughout this tree I've had for a while, but I've seen these. You can pick up this type of floral at like a Michael's, and I will try to link some. Let me show you guys. Now this I did purchase. I hope you guys can see this. This was purchased through the trade, but look at the detail. Look at the detail that you see on the tree. It's simple on the floral. This detail is just striking, and it's not too much glitter. It is just enough. And I place these strategically throughout. I also added some of this ribbon on the tree because I carried this through. This ribbon is here. I placed it on the tree, and you have to kind of look for it because it doesn't stand out. Nothing stands out like, oh my God, wow, other than the globes, and they're supposed to stand out and take center stage onto the tree. And to look at it, you want to say, okay, how was that attached? How was this done? But it's simply stunning. With the florals that I introduced, it's that soft, muted tone. And what that does is it gives it texture without it being bam in your face. I did not want to incorporate another color or bring the green over to the tree, this bold, gorgeous green, because this fireplace, it stands on its own. It is just gorgeous, and it's meant to stand on its own and bring the room together and that holiday festive feel. All of these things came together, and the final details, adding the gift boxes at the foot and the base of the tree, all of these things have come together and they echo a glow above, all while I'm adding balance and I'm adding structure and I'm creating a sculptural vignette at the base, right? Modern, minimal, but it is still inviting, all right? So these are things that you can do as well. And some of the tips is add the gift boxes. These gift boxes have been around for a long time, and I don't see them a lot, but some of the ornaments that I had, some of the ornaments that I've used, I've had for years, and these gift boxes are no different. I took these gift boxes, and one year I placed them on the island and made a vignette on my kitchen island with the gift boxes and put floral all around. It was just stunning. So keep your things, don't throw them away. I can go on and on and on. I want you guys to take a look at how I finished this room with the seating, the pillows, and I added some more stick trees to the opposite side in these gorgeous vases. Take a look. And all right, today's our last final day, I think, in this space, in this room. This is our last corner area, so it's just this area and the table here. And I thought it would be great to have a play on color there and have the graphite black vases that I've been using. I think I've been using them all year. And these are the vases. Look at the shape. It's just simply gorgeous. I've shared these with you guys. They sold out. I don't know if they're back in stock, but I've been checking to see if it comes back in stock and it comes in another color. So I'm definitely going to start with this one, and I'm going to place another stick tree. These are a little bit different in terms of color. They're not as dark as the ones on the other side of the room. And I just thought that that would be great to have a variation. So I will place this inside. I will definitely link these trees because I have gotten away with murder this year with Christmas. And I'm only putting up maybe 2 or 3 green trees. Everything else has been a stick tree, and I'm gonna be honest with you, it has been a breath of fresh air not to need to fluff up so many green trees. And for me, it has been a difference between fluffing up 10 and 12 green trees, that's what I normally would have around the house, to just one. So I'm using the paper initially to stabilize it. And this is the smaller of the two, which looks really good. So let's place this one inside after I unravel it. This right now is only like, this one's about maybe 1, 2, probably 40 inches. And this one is, they're the same size, but I've elevated that one. This is going to be a little bit shorter. I want it to be. Hopefully I can get it to be shorter because that gives that texture. Each lamp has wire so you can bend it. All right, I have removed one of these chairs, and I kept 2 in this location. So the third one I removed to make room for the tree, and I like that. I want to have a chair next to the Christmas tree here. It's just, I don't know, something about sitting next to a Christmas tree and having the fireplace going. So I do want to have a chair sitting next to, and I'm going to keep this one. These are my slip-covered chairs. I'll probably after Christmas take the white off just to warm up spaces, because we're warming up our spaces a little bit more. I'll work in this area, and I want to bring some color over here since everything is so neutral and so black and white. That's the next thing that I want to do. Let's get this moss off the table. The table out. Remember, I put this table on wheels so that it is easier to push out and move around and maneuver. I want to add color, so I love the green. This green is in the fireplace, and oh yeah, I think that's just the perfect touch. And green is a good color for the season. Oh, this looks so cute. I want to bring back my textured ball here that I absolutely love. Now, what am I going to do for the table? I brought in the white tray. I thought that's going to look really good because I believe I want to create a fire pit area. Bringing this in. Yeah, I do want to create that. That's going to look so good. And yeah, I'm loving that. There's one more. I decided to leave the back side of that almost empty except for this lamp that comes on automatically to light up this area. Now, this is one I like to decorate in 3s, so I will bring another one here. When you guys see this though, this top doesn't come with it. I broke the glass that initially came with it, so I'm just replacing it and using this one instead of the one that initially came. I want to add this vase here. That looks really good. And so that is my trio, the threesome that I'm creating there. And then I'm just going to drop in these berries. I've already kind of like placed them together, and I just want to drop them in to the vase like so. This is the only area that I'm not sure is going to stay like this. Oh, but that does look good. That looks really good. And I love the grounding effect by placing this tray here. Let's bring those down. I'm gonna put this one in right here. Guys, how simple is this? How simple is it to, look at this table arrangement. How simple is this to just have some fire pits, which I love. I keep these around the house. I have them outside. It just gives you that ambiance and that mood. And then adding in these gold berries. Okay, that's stunning. But I've got one more thing that I want to add. I wanted to do this unboxing with you guys. I started it, I opened it up, and I says, you know what? Because it turned out to be everything that I was looking for. So let's pull it out of the box. All right, she is gorgeous. Wow, look how much color. Ooh, I hope this is coming up. It's a chocolate brown faux fur blanket or throw. It's super large. Let's open it up. Let's open it up. But the color, it's the color. It is dead on for me. Bringing this color, this chocolate brown in this space is just so gorgeous. She's soft. She's so soft. She's so soft. Okay. Wow. It's like, you know how when you just petting your dogs, you're just rubbing your dog's hair. This is so soft. And what I love about it is the insert, the back side of it, it's a soft velvet. So it's really something that you could cuddle up with, not just for show. And look how large this is. Look how large this is, right? On a cold winter night. Oh my gosh. And it's just soft. Okay, I wanted it for this space. So I'm gonna see how I wanna incorporate it on the chair. Woo-hoo-hoo! Right? Look at this. I wanna make it kind of just fussy, but oh my God, that is gorgeous. Yes, I think that is it. And I wanted to add that warmth onto, oh, yes. I think I even want to, it's so long, I can take it and twist it over this way, bring it here. Oh, now that is a throw. And it's really, for the cost, yes, yes, and yes. And for the cost, guys, okay, I'm already telling you now, I will be getting another one in a different color because this is stunning. I'm bringing this color into my primary bedroom. This is stunning. This is another, okay. Run, don't walk. This is another keeper. This is something, the quality of this, because I've purchased these before. Matter of fact, I purchased one that they used to sell in Z Gallery for over $200, and the quality was not as good as this. All right, this entire section and corner is complete. I've added 2 more trees and it finishes off the room completely, bringing in the green that's on this side, that's on the other side, on this side, and it's just gorgeous. It's just so subtle and a little bit of something in this space, and that's all you need. It doesn't need to be every single thing overstated. And I know you guys are probably saying, like, what is she talking about? Her living room. Okay, this is not overstated to me. This is just Christmas. It's not Christmas on steroids, but it's really a subdued Christmas in our home. I will light up this so you guys can get the full effect of what this looks like. Just sitting here, and if you can just imagine me sitting here on an evening, having a cup of tea, reading a book, enjoying the lights from the Christmas tree, enjoying the fireside that I'll have going here, the fireplace, and then the beauty of just simplicity of the trees, the stick trees, the brown, the vases. So I'm creating something that all of this is gorgeous in itself. Now, I placed this on remote control. These remote controls work so well. I've got this entire backside on a remote control. And it is, look at that. It's just gorgeous. Everything in the tree is on remote control, all of the lights. And I can place this remote control anywhere, but I'll probably just sit it on a table. And I love it. Later on, as the season goes along, as we get closer to the Christmas season, I'll probably put these on timers because I want it to come on automatically by itself. I want to come home and walk into the space, and the beauty of, just the beauty of it is what I really want to do. And I'm excited. I can't wait. I'll be completely honest with you. I did not really have an idea of what I wanted this room to look like. Okay, so that's something that I did a little bit different this year.
Normally I kind of jot out every single area and what I want to utilize for the space, but this year I really wanted to be creative in the moment, if that makes any sense. I wanted to be in the moment and create in the moment of creation, and that's pretty much what I've done. With this tree, I knew that I wanted it to be very earthy and very raw and natural, and I created that with these gorgeous orbs. I have the orbs outside in the backyard, so now I'm tying in the back with what's going on in the house, inside of the house. And so the next thing is to figure out what I'm going to do for the front, right? Without buying new things. That is this. The only thing that I purchased new for this space this year were the large orbs and the fur, the faux fur. Everything else I've had, I'm just repurposing it in a different area. All of the ornaments and the bulbs and the ribbon on the mantle I've had before. Oh no, I purchased the goat deer. So those are new things. Mostly I was trying to work with what I already had, and I will add maybe, you know, a few things every single year as decor and Christmas design develops. I may add and bring in some new items, but for the most part I don't. I just repurpose, rethink, and recreate what I have into something that is new. If you remember, the green bulbs was on the tree on the entry hall a couple of years ago, and that green is stunning. I have been trying to get more of that particular green bulb because it is such a stunning Christmas green, and I've been unsuccessful with doing that. But I'm going on and on and on. Guys, I have enjoyed putting this room together, and I hope you have gotten some inspiration for your design this year for Christmas. But
if this design inspired you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more luxury holiday transformations. Until next time, stay creative, stay inspired, and keep creating with Mimi. Bye-bye.
If you like this video, hit that like button or subscribe. You will be notified each time there is a new upload. Until next time, make every day a great day.